Hi, sister. Yes, the voice, the face behind the voice, the the voice behind the text. No, don't quite know. You know what I mean. Um, so yes, firstly, um, massive congratulations for getting here, getting into the middle ground, uh, middle of the highway, um, and being in this place now where plans are being put into place about where we go, stage two, and it's a fantastic change uh, that you've undergone. It really is. Um, you know, to be either on the one side blinded by the light or the other side blinded by the darkness, to actually get yourself here now in middle ground is incredible, and I'm sure you're feeling already, like you said, all the benefits that come along with that. And yeah, like yourself, I'm. It kind of feels dark at the end of this tunnel, not because there's anything dark there, but because we can put certain plans in place, but we just don't know where they're going to go, do we? That's the thing. But like I say, to get from where your life was, and to get here now, and to switch it all full circle, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Honestly, you've done amazing. I just want to emphasise just how big a change you've made, honestly, and how welcoming it is, and how beneficial it'll be in the long run. So yeah, I mean, to add to what you put yesterday, um, you can't do everything for everybody. It's burnout. Um, it's like I bend over more than backwards for Stuart, but the can't do everything. I can't cover him. Um, you know, full time, 24/7. But it's funny, really, because he does exactly that, and I'm in exactly the same place as you. So I was always just literally burning myself out, doing everything for him, doing showers, doing this, doing that, and there were times of getting burnt out. But yeah, most definitely over the last few weeks, it's been it's over my head. Karen's intervened and done things, which it should be, and the burnout doesn't happen anymore because all of a sudden up here you don't let it burn you out. You just, is it too strong a word to say I don't care? But yeah, it is right. Uh, you don't care. You just think, I've got a knock off point now. I've got a lock off, and it does. It sort of gets to a lock off stage. It's all right. I'm parked in a car park, so there's people walking about. So they'll probably think, "What is that stupid brummy twat doing, talking to himself?" But yeah. So I thought I'll send a couple of video messages, and like I say, this is Tuesday. It's now 25 past 10 in the morning. Why am I here? Well, about 6 weeks ago, I should be as quick as possible. Karen had a phone call off the finance place that deals with Stuart's finance for his daycare and respite, and they said, "You're having respite with Free Time." Well, Free Time is a different company. Free Time actually had Stuart for many, many years, and they took him on his daycare only. And after 2 years, after we took over, of course, social care turned around and said, "They're getting too expensive now. We'll have to find you somewhere else." And this is where it all went downhill. Company after company. And so about a year back, two people came down from Free Time and said, "We do a respite service now," and we were like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, okay, okay." And at that time, they said, there wasn't enough money to do both, and so the Free Time respite was considered. But obviously, this finance company had got it on the books, so they rung Karen up about 6 weeks ago. They said, "Look," they said, "we got Free Time on the books. Is he still going? Is it still okay?" And Karen went, "No, we're not with Free Time. We were still with this place in Netherton, which was a bit of a stop-off respite until we could find somewhere else. Oh right, he said. What do you think? What do you feel about Free Time? And I said, well, I didn't say it. Karen said it. She said, well, we'd like him to do it. And the guy turned around and said, well, I can do that. He says, I'm from the finance company. He said, but I can get in touch with these people and I can sort it out for you. So to cut a long story short, 2 people came down from the Free Time respite, did a full assessment, took 2 hours, I believe it or not. Did a full, write down of everything. And last week, we booked this transitional thing. It's in a little bungalow. And he went for 4 hours and it went swimmingly well. It's a one-to-one. There's a couple of staff there. There's another client there. And Stuart, in a bungalow. He's got a garden. He's got a bedroom. He's got a telly in there. He's got a PlayStation in there. He's got sensory. As I'm telling you, you're going ding, 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 great big bright light bulb. So did we. And today, there's another transitional. This is why I'm here. He's going for 4 hours. Like I say, it's 10:30 now. We go and pick him up at 2 o'clock. And we told him this morning, he ran out the house to the car. He ran out the house to the car. Oh, okay. And he's run out the car to the bungalow. So, as you know, sister, I've said nothing so far because my trust in this whole situation is 0. But it's looking promising anyway. So I think he's got something booked for the end of April. In a different bungalow, because they've got 3 bungalows and they're going to alternate it, which we said would be a really good idea, so Stuart is not sort of stuck in the same sort of building and gets used to it and then gets fed up with it. So like I say, touch wood on that, and I hope, fingers crossed, it goes well. But yeah, so that's the situation, the sort of domestic situation here. And like I say, we can't run after everybody. My thing with Karen, just to touch on other points that you brought up, my thing with Karen, when she was, it's getting personal, viewer discretion advised, okay? When she was going through the change, we'd had no contact for 10 years. Seriously, 10 years. And so you can add, I'm not going to say anything more to that, but for me, it's like a bit of in a way, it's turned out to be a get out of jail card, because I don't have that person, wanting anything sort of physical to happen. So it's, the ball was in my court, so to speak. Well, should I say that? No. Yeah, I think I'm okay to get away with that one. Yeah, so, there's been nothing, and I'm quite happy for there to be nothing. And I'd be quite happy if she sorted somewhere else, to be fair. Well, I wouldn't be happy that the fact that, I'd be thrown under the bus, so to speak. He's looking after my son and blah, 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 and I can go and do that kind of thing across people. But it certainly wouldn't affect me as it would the old me, It wouldn't be any sort of great big row or bother. But, yeah, you distance yourself, yeah, you do. You let people do their own thing, and it becomes more your world then, It's almost like a mental protection, really, isn't it? It's a mental protection. You've got this thing building up, this armour there, by which your brain is functioning with clarity, and it's functioning in a new place, and the old place doesn't exist. You can sort of wipe it off. So that's domestic, and that's a little bit about everybody in the situation, which it runs parallel with you, sister. Honestly, it's exactly the same. I'll put it in the next message. Just a little bit of conversation I had on the Saturday, I think it was. So I'm going to leave it to that. So we're up to nearly 10 minutes. Like I say, first of 2 video messages on this day, Tuesday. And yeah, hopefully that'll just put my side across, and it'll stop us just keep either texting or you keep voice messaging, you know, backwards and forwards tomorrow. So that's number one, and I'll speak on the second one.